Hey guys, it is Saturday. We just got back from the fair. Brought back some crazy memories from my crazy teen fair extravaganzas. Why the hell did we think it was okay to go on those rides? You guys, those are death traps. I didn't let my kids go on any of them. One, they're little. Two, like, not okay. As a 30-year-old, I'm like, why? Anyway, I wanted to come do some sketching. I got 4 pieces of fabric from our local thrift shop a couple weeks ago now. And with literally no background in sewing, no knowledge, only having like a basic sewing machine when I was a kid and hand sewing some things and playing around. Like, so you guys, I don't know how to sew with any proper technique or anything. I decided I was gonna make something out of these fabrics. And the first thing I wanna try is a 2-piece set. So I have this idea of a really pretty kind of bow top and a simple skirt. I mean, I say simple, but it'll probably take me 8 years to do it. And I want to do it with this really pretty pink kind of crepe. I think it's a crepe. I don't really know much about anything, but it's, I think it's kind of like this crepey material. Is that a good material to make a top out of skirt out of? I have no idea. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes. But I love, it's actually kind of the same color as my current backdrop, but it's like a really, really, really pretty pink. And I have a vision. So we're going to see if we can make it happen. But for now, I'm just gonna start sketching the idea I have. So I can at least put the idea down onto paper and then see if I can make it happen IRL. Time will tell. What I'm thinking, and I'm a little terrified, but it's gonna be okay, you guys. So for the skirt, I'm going to use this skirt that I have as a guide. So I figure if I work backwards, I can figure this out on my own, right? I want the skirt to basically look like this, probably have a little bit more, I mean, it's a thicker material, so it probably won't be as flowy. But I'm thinking I can use this skirt as a sort of pattern to be able to cut out the fabric that I need for the skirt. And then for the top, this is what I'm thinking. And I'm going to do elastic on the top and the bottom. I'm thinking if I do elastic on the top and the bottom, I might not be able to do this bow tie top that I have in mind because the fabric will be too loose. It won't be like a flat surface, but I'm not at the level of figuring out a top beyond that right now. So maybe the bow may be ex-nayed from the project, but that's just the vision I had in my mind. So for sure what we're gonna do is a elastic top and bottom crop top, probably to these thingies, ribs, top of my ribs. So the skirt will be high-waisted, obviously, that will go above my belly button, so there'll be a little bit of skin, but not much. And then I wanted to add straps. I'm thinking it would actually be really cute. So if we ex-nay the bow, I think it would be really cute to make thicker straps, like pretty thick straps for the top. So kind of, I don't know, not like super slinky straps, but thicker straps. Obviously that's what thick straps means. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of fabric. This is everything. And I got this for $2. So I am confident that I have enough fabric. I don't know why I'm confident, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I think we're gonna start with the top. Talking like I know what I'm doing, I do not. Okay, you guys, I'm going to take some measurements and see if I can figure this out. I don't recommend. Again, you guys, this is not a tutorial, so let's say about 9.5, maybe 9.5. Let's say 9.5. Okay, you guys, I got really nervous and started second guessing myself, but nothing's gonna happen if I don't just start. So let's just do this. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I just need a top. I need 2 pieces. I need to make a tube. I think this will be kind of a lined shirt, so I'm gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna measure it out. Literally could just do this on my body. So this is what I'm thinking. Something like that for the top. Something like this. Totally doable. Okay. Let's just do it. Okay, you guys, it is a new day, clearly, and I'm trying something new. I have my garage door open. It's not that noisy right now, so hopefully this will help with the light situation in my garage because it's really dark. But if it gets too noisy, I'm gonna have to close it. But let's just work with what we have for now. So on Saturday, you guys saw I started the project and I completely messed up everything. I was, you saw I was very confident, but that confidence was misguided. So I have the two pieces of my shirt. I had it all ready to go. And then what I did was I created the casings for the elastic before I attached the two seams, which now means if I wanted to attach these seams, the elastic would not be able to come through. It just doesn't work. I sat and I stared at it for quite some time, figuring out how I could fix it or turn it into something else, but I don't think I can. So I'm gonna have to seam rip all of these stitches that I made, which is like the whole thing. Good news is that I still cut it properly, I think. I was trying to try it on and I was like, there might not be too much room here, which I didn't necessarily account for either, but I'm gonna make it work. So what we're gonna do is seam rip everything and then start over. But with the 3 hours of work that I did, that I'm now gonna completely undo, I learned some things. So I'm not terribly upset about it. I mean, would I like to not do this over again? Yes. Am I going to throw a fit about it? Maybe. But I'm gonna do it. So let's do this and see if I can actually fix it within a reasonable amount of time. Let's start seam ripping. Okay, you guys, I am back. I seam ripped everything and then I went thrifting and I got some really cute stuff. That's for a different time. So I seam ripped everything and I literally talked to myself out loud, deciding what I was going to do, because clearly what I did the first time was completely wrong. It's okay. This is how we learn. Back to having two solid pieces, which I probably should have cut differently, but this is what I have and I'm gonna make it work. I don't know why I was so confident that I had enough fabric to make a top and a skirt, because I don't think I do, especially a midi skirt. However, I am trying to be as minimal waist as possible, and I'm thinking that I actually might be able to make a mini skirt, which isn't something I typically wear, but could be really cute if I have enough. I definitely don't have enough for it to be lined. However, I have different fabric that I could line it with, which could add some cuteness to it. So let's forget about that for a second. I was gonna pull out the fabric and show you my ideas, but let's just get this top done because this has taken me hours and I'm back at square one. So we'll see if we get to the skirt in this video. It may happen, it may not. So I think this one's gonna work. Let's see.
You stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back.
Okay, you guys, I'm back and I'm doing so much better this time. I think it just took me a little bit. to fail and restart. So this is what we have. We have this whole long rectangle piece. I connected all the like the lining, and then I just used a zigzag stitch to do the seam. So now what I'm gonna do is do this casing around the top. You can't see. So I'm going to put elastic up here. So what I need to do is sew a casing for it. And then when I was creating this top before I failed, I had just created a casing on the bottom because I thought I was gonna do an elastic on the top and on the bottom. But, sorry, my dog, you guys, you're gonna hear him in pretty much all of my videos because he refuses to leave me alone. But I was gonna do elastic on the top and the bottom, but I think I might just leave it as an elastic top, and then because it's not gonna be super flowy, I think it would look really cute as just like an open bottom, and I'll do a little, I'll just hem this to make it look nice. So let's create the casing. Hey guys, I'm squatting so you can see my face because I don't want to move my camera. This is what I've got going so far. We got the tube, we got the elastic in. That took me 8 million years. I still messed up and did some things that I definitely shouldn't have, but I think it turned out pretty good. I still have a pin right here that I need to finish up that seam, and then I'm gonna hem the bottom. And then I want to add some thick straps because I think that would make it even cuter. Let's get to it. Okay, I changed out of the top. So last things that I'm gonna do probably tonight, and then I'll probably do the straps tomorrow, but we'll see how long it takes me. I just need to finish up this, closing up this hem or seam, and then hem the bottom. I will be 100% honest. I cut this terribly, so it's not quite even. So I just need to make sure that I even out the top, or like the bottom, and that's gonna be that. And then I need to measure out straps because I want some really cute thick straps. Thick straps, yeah. So I'm gonna do it.
Right before you told me, I tried to change it all. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Again, I thought we'd never fall. Could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to breathe.
Okay, you guys, that marks the end of this video. I know I said I was going to make a skirt and all the things, but that confidence I had at the beginning of this video was a little misguided. Hey, I'm not gonna knock it, confidence is great, but I definitely underestimated the amount of time it was gonna take me to make just this one little top. Again, this is the first thing I've ever made, so I'm not terribly unhappy about it. So the other half of whatever's coming with this, if anything, I said I was really confident about having enough fabric to do a top and a skirt, a midi skirt, which I definitely do not have. If I didn't line this top, I probably would have, but I ended up lining it because once I cut it, I realized there was a stain on one side and it you gotta roll with the punches, you know? Just gotta get it done. So we'll see if I can make a little mini skirt with it and line it with something else, or create something else with it. My daughter also really wants me to make her some stuff, so maybe I'll make her a little skirt or a matching top with the same fabric. But that's for another time. If you guys love my videos so far, please, please, please like and subscribe, and I will be back next Friday with some more fun stuff. Bye, guys.